Hello YouTube friends. Today I wanted to talk about a historical city in southern Illinois that was once very prosperous but now has fallen into ruins. It is a port city and it used to use a floodgate, but you can see it's no longer in operation. Here you're going to see the contrasts just driving along the main strip. You can see here a building that's fallen into ruins, a storefront with an above apartment, but then right next to it, a building that looks like it's really great as far as the condition goes. Here's another building in disrepair, but then there are other buildings right next to it that look in good shape. There's an abandoned supermarket, and that looks like an old gas station, no longer in operation. But look at these very nice houses that exist here too. And right next to one house that looks like it is falling apart. We can see here an old gas station again, right next to some nice buildings that are in good shape. But we can see, looking up ahead, the liquor store is intact. And just beyond that, we can see an old KFC restaurant, which is no longer in operation. Looks like another old gas station, and look at this house falling apart here. Again, next to a building that looks like it's cared for. And here we can see, coming up on the right-hand side, the Shawnee Community College, which is still in operation. So there are some functioning buildings in the city still, even though there is a lot of ruin and devastation. This city is the most southern city in Illinois. It was one of the most earliest established cities. Around 1830s, it became a settlement. And it actually maintained a naval station during the U.S. Civil War. A lot of the prosperity began from banking and steamboat traffic after the war. But once railroads became the modern transportation, there was less reliance on ports, and the economy started to decline. The loss of that income created a population that was well over 15,000 from the 1920s to just a little over 1,700 as of the last 2020 census. Well, look at that. It looks like an old drive-through restaurant there. When I look at the struggles that Cairo is facing, I feel bad and hope that they're able to get off the ground again and get a fully functioning city, as they were once a very prosperous city. It is worth going to visit, not only to see the ruin that is there, but also to see some of the beautiful historic sites that still exist there. So there are investments in trying to revitalize the city, and there are some industries that are bringing in an income, and you can see there really is some beauty there to take a look at. Look at some of these government and historical buildings that are well cared for. Well, there are a lot of interesting things to see, and I can't cover them all in one video, so I am going to do some subsequent videos, and I'll focus on some of the ruins as well as some of the beauty. Thanks so much for joining me today. I always appreciate you here with me, and I hope to see you for part 2 about Cairo, Illinois. Thanks so much for watching, and take care.